India and the United Kingdom on Thursday signed a landmark free trade agreement, which, starting next year, will see 99% of Indian exports enter the UK duty-free, while reducing tariffs on British products such as cars and whisky. This is India's 16th FTA overall and the UK's biggest bilateral pact since Brexit. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal and his counterpart Jonathan Reynolds signed the pact in London.
From UK's perspective, they need to in some way resuscitate their economy. They need to look at supply chains which are beyond EU and beyond China. India definitely with, the kind of tariff threat that is looming all over, it makes sense for us to open different markets. And I think what India is looking at from this deal is not just a market opening up, but a significant exchange of technology, of capital, and especially in areas where we would need more.
Under the pact, which has been termed Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement or CETA, tariffs on Scotch whisky will be reduced from 150% to 75% immediately and further lowered to 40% by 2035. On automobiles, India will reduce import duties to 10% over 5 years, down from the current rate of up to 110% under a gradually liberalized quota system. In return, Indian manufacturers will gain access to the UK market for electric and hybrid vehicles, also within a quota framework.
What India is offering that, we are going to reduce the customs duty on about 90% of the tariff line items when goods come to India. If you talk about consumer, which means, the whiskey and which is currently taxed at 150% by Indian government, will straight away reduce to 75%, and gradually, it will reduce to another 40%, giving big access, to the UK whiskey manufacturers of Indian market. Is another very important sector for UK, which will increase. Third, which is a service sector, and again, very historical deal.
Under the FTA, India will get duty-free access to several agri-goods in the UK, such as fruits, vegetables and cereals, turmeric, pepper, cardamom and processed goods like ready-to-eat food, mango pulp, pickles and pulses. Marine products such as shrimp, tuna, fish meal and feeds will become completely duty-free once the pact comes into force. The FTA will also eliminate the tariff on textile imports from India, thereby enhancing its price competitiveness in the UK market. Products that are poised for exponential growth include ready-made garments, home textiles, carpets and handicrafts.
Agricultural products. UK imports over 34 or 37 billion is the rough number that I read somewhere, that over $34 billion worth of goods are imported in UK from agri sector, where India is less than $1 billion. So idea is that when India gets the market access of UK, the access or the export of agri products will increase, or will, I would say, double up in the near future. So these are the key sectors from India's standpoint which are expected to get benefited. Let me summarize one more time: textile, generic drugs, medical devices, leather goods, and chemical sectors, all because of the reduction in customs duty.
The agreement also unlocks new opportunities in services, innovation and next-gen sectors. A notable provision exempts Indian professionals from social security contributions in the UK for up to 3 years, a move expected to benefit over 75,000 workers and 900 companies, particularly in the IT and tech services space.